So Johnny, what a kid. Like, seriously, he was the best.
You knew Johnny was coming because it was the person wearing a Hawaiian shirt, short sleeve, in winter. Yeah. Just like, he was always bringing the good time.
I remember the day I met Johnny. We were sitting outside for his, I was sitting outside with Corey and we were hanging out and they were lining up for their first pledge meeting. He was like, I'm Johnny!
No one I met in my entire life ever had a problem with Johnny or ever didn't like Johnny. He was just that much fun and that charismatic.
But he just always was doing something and always was just having fun. And Johnny was just that kid that you always went to have fun with.
Johnny was always doing what he loved, whatever he wanted to do, he went out and did it.
He was the most genuine, fun-loving, in connection with his childhood spirit of any person I've ever known.
He was just one of those people that he could just almost gravitate people to him.
I always remember Johnny at the Olympic events when you do the army crawl. He could army crawl a lot faster than most people can run, which was just awesome. He's just like a big little ball of fire.
Like, he's just like a fireball of just happy, peppy goodness.
He was just the most lively kid. Always had a smile on his face. He was always going crazy over every little thing, excited about everything he had in his life, and just a nutcase, but we loved him.
You really just kind of look at him and you're like, wow, this kid is crazy. This kid just is all about having a good time, having fun. And it was contagious.
And he was just always so crazy, just like doing things that you would never think people were capable of doing. And I don't know, he was just a nuts guy. He was so much fun. It's hard to not think about Johnny and smile even though he's not here anymore.
If you could describe Johnny in 5 words, what would they be?
Crazy, fun-loving, nicest guy.
Genuine, fun-loving, special, crazy, local. Like
One goddamn amazing bro.
There's no 5 words to describe Johnny. There's so many words I would need.
Just whenever you're around Johnny, you knew that something fun was happening. You wanted to be wherever he was because you knew, like, that was where the craziness was happening.
Yeah.
It was really late. It was like 2 in the morning, and he comes up to me and goes, Johnny, and he goes, Mike, do you want to go on an adventure?
So they make us go out the 3rd story fire escape, and I'm like, oh my god, this is terrifying, and Johnny just like jumps, and it's like, it's so much fun!
Johnny did so many things for fun that I just wouldn't do. Like, I had to pull him out of the window in the bathroom because he was going to climb onto the roof. Like, I would never think to do that, but he loved it and had so much fun.
And another thing about him was, I've never noticed this with anybody else, he was never upset, ever.
Anytime anybody was around Johnny, you know, he always had, you know, something funny to say. He was always doing something funny and goofy, and, you know, it kind of made you feel like a little kid again. You know, Johnny brought out the little kid in pretty much everybody that he spent time with. And it was really refreshing.
He was never bored. He was always happy doing whatever he was doing. And if he wasn't happy, he quickly stopped whatever it was.
He just lived with no fear and no regrets, and he was always having the best time ever. And if I can take anything from Johnny, that would be it.
He was always supportive, always loving, always wanted to know what you were doing, was interested in your life and bringing out the best in you that he could possibly get you to muster, and he got people to muster that, which was why I think so many people loved him.
He wasn't afraid to be different at all. Like, he literally did anything he wanted, and he didn't care if people accepted him for it, but he was just being Johnny.
One of the phrases that we try to live by, sadly from another one of our late brothers, is "It's a great day to be alive, and don't you forget it." And I feel like Johnny was one of those people that really lived up to that standard. Every day to Johnny was just the greatest day to be alive, and you never saw him even like so much as frown.
You know, Johnny's outlook on life was just something so unique, and that I wish more people had. because if people just live life as carefree and just accepting as Johnny did, I don't think we would have half the problems that we do today.
He was never in a bad mood, never had any regrets. He was always happy and always enjoying himself, and you just gotta, do that and enjoy life and do what you love.
He would try and make a happy environment for himself by being happy and positive. And I think he's brilliant in that.
Johnny, do you want to go on an adventure? That is his life. His life was an adventure. Like, every day I feel like he did something new and something exciting that just, normal people want to do but never actually, do. They're scared themselves to do it. But he just encompassed everything that everyone hopes and dreams to do in their life. And he just did it.